Hello my friends, I have 3 poems to share with you today. They're all quite personal. The first one is called Echoes from Ireland. My sister Jackie came over to visit us, and when she came we took her to 2 beautiful places, the Gap of Mamore in County Donegal and the Giant's Causeway in County Antrim. And this poem revolves around me getting to know her better, because we didn't grow up in the same house. We didn't know each other until we were well into adult life. And it kind of, my thoughts and feelings are mixed up with the places we were. I hope you get some sense from this. It's called Echoes from Ireland. There was a gap between us. Years of space had formed a mountain range. We did not build a bridge, but held hands and worked toward change. At the gap we formed a closer bond, soul sharing, touching, heartfelt. Spring in winter, no snow, clear view where rocks seem to melt. Cool air blows on smiling faces, cool air blows on smiling faces. Jewish blood with gypsy traces, cool air on glowing faces. There was a causeway, mysterious columns of rock in oceanic sink, us standing close together, joyously intrigued at North Atlantic brink. Legendary roadway, uncovering paths from within each other's minds, not lost, separate or unknown, long times removed, as lifted blinds. Light shines on sparkling water, light shines on sparkling water. I am a son, you are a daughter, jewels shine on sparkling water. That was written in December '05. But life was to change. Life was to change for me. You live through life, get well into your 50s, and then suddenly illness strikes you and things are different. And this one's about that. It's called Time Blight. For those 57 years, I placed myself mostly where I wanted to within reason. I made the decision, with regard for men and God, enjoying the time and season. I worked outside for mostly, in the air and scenic joy, ignoring this island climate, working with my wife, my partner, friend, lover, companion, advisor, playmate. 36 springs have come and we worked in daffodilic spring step joy. As summer grew from the ground, we ignited side by side like a girl and boy. Autumned leaves discarded by ungrateful trees, yearly we scuffed up in 4 feet. And working still we jumped to be heated up in snow, wind, cold or rain and sleet. 36? No, 1 million times that, and oh so many trillions more and then more. Our seasons were to last outside uncountably, unless you count grains around the shore. This deeply satisfied contentment at it, this life with eyes to feast and ears to taste it all. The mount, the winding river, windbush, rocky coast, the nesting curlew's call. But then, as winter transformed into spring, just as the snowdrop's petals died, events changed too, and life produced, no reduced, to give another side. Ill health subjects restraints to limit desire, inside it and I, not out, persist. So for a while my love outside works alone, while inside I live, not, but do exist. Be warned, young man, young girl, as you drink in the intoxicating, powerful outside. With no advanced announcement you can be swamped and blackly face a different tide. That was written on April the 6th, 1909. That was about the time when I was really ill, before I learned to deal with this illness and strike some sort of balance, when I hardly saw the light of day outside at all for some months. This one goes back really to parents and grandparents. You know how the churches have Memorial Sunday here in these islands, where they remember those who died in the world wars and other conflicts. But you know, the churches blessed all that arrangement. And that got me to thinking, what if my grandfather hadn't survived? What if my father hadn't survived each of those conflicts? I wouldn't have been here. That's how it is, isn't it? And this is called Remember Such. I wrote this in 2000. Remember such. The sun sets and they say, we will remember them, and they do. Great war veteran Joseph Smith saw trench warfare, he survived. World War II saw John Jacob Filer proudly wear RAF blue. The Luftwaffe never got him, but Joseph's daughter was at his side. When he got his D-Mob suit, Amy Smith knew him not. Second of two, the writer of this was in love conceived. So what of potential granddads who at the Somme gave the lot? Or Battle of Britain airmen, potential fathers, but of life relieved? Genetics, though a modern science, clever in a complex way, cannot find generations never born, deprived before their time. When the churches who blessed it all on November 11 pray, do they see the stealing of potential life? Recognise their crime? The unborn? I could have been such. Remember them? Or do they not matter much? Just some poems that kind of come from thought within me about things in the family, things in life. Hope that everything's well with everybody who's taken the time to listen to this. I'd like to send love to one and all from Kate and myself, and hope to share some more with you soon. Stories or poems. Bye for now. Bye bye, my friends.